Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Mrs. Sughra Tabassum, your mathematics teacher. Today we will continue our third chapter, variations of class 10th mathematics, and our topic is joint variation. So student, what is joint variation? This is a combination of direct and inverse variations of one or more than one variables forms joint variation. So if a variable y varies directly as x and varies inversely as z, this same variable y varies directly as x and varies inversely as z, that is y proportional to x and y proportional to 1 over z. In joint variation, we can write the above as y proportional to x over z. That is y equal to k into x over z, where k is not equal to 0 is the constant of variation. Students, notice that we use only one constant of variation in joint variation. So I will explain this with the help of an example. So look here that if X men take Y days to plow Z acres of land, then X varies directly as Z and inversely as Y. That is, X varies directly as area and inversely as number of days. So look here that number of men, here are X, days are Y, and the area of land to plow, that is acres, are denoted by Z. Now we will give some values to these X, Y and Z. That is number of men equal to 10 and days equal to 4. So students, look that if we increase the number of men, the number of days will decrease. As if we apply more men, then they will complete their task in less number of days. So this is an example of inverse variation, that is increase results in decrease. That is, if x goes up, then y goes down. So this is so in the number of men and days, here the variation is inverse variation. Now come to the second, that is number of men and the area, that is acres to plow. Here we take acres to plow as 200 acres and the number of men was the same, that is number of men here are 10. Now as you know that in direct variation, increase results in increase. So as number of men goes up, then area will go up, that is they will plow more area. So more increase results in increase, or the more men plow more area. So this variation is in direct variation. So we can say that x varies inversely as y and directly as z. So this forms joint variation. Now we will start exercise 3.5. So the first question is, if s varies directly as u square and inversely as v, and s equal to 7 when u equal to 3, v equal to 2. Find the value of s when u equal to 3 and v equal to 2. So given that s varies directly as u square, so s proportional to u square, and s varies inversely as v, implies s proportional to 1 over v. Now the equation of joint variation we write here is s proportional to u square by v implies s equal to k u square by v. This is equation number 1. So first of all, we will find the value of constant of variation k. So by putting s equal to 7, u equal to 3 and v equal to 2 in equation number 1, we have 7 equal to k into 3 square by 2. So as 3 square equal to 9, we have 7 equal to 9k by 2, and by transposing 2 to the left side, we have 14 equal to 9k, or k equal to 14 by 9. Now put the value of k, which is 14 by 9, in equation number 1. We have s equal to 14 u square by 9v. Now for u equal to 6 and v equal to 10, we have s equal to 14 into u square, which is 6 square, equal to 36, divided by 9 into the value of v is 10. Now by simplification, as we have 9 fours are 36, and here 14 and 10 will be cancelled by 2, and we have 2 5s are 10 and 2 7s are 14. So 7 fours are in numerator, 7 fours are 28. So we have s equal to 28 by 5. Now question number 2. If w varies giantly as x, y square and z, and w equal to 5 when x equal to 2, y equal to 3 and z equal to 10, we have to find the value of w when x equal to 4, y equal to 7 and z equal to 3. Now let's start the solution of this question. As given that w varies directly as x, y square and z, here w varies directly to three variables, that x, y square and z. So w is proportional to x, y square and z, and this implies that w equal to k x y square z. This is our equation number 1. Now first of all, we will find the value of constant of variation k. So put w equal to 5, x equal to 2, y equal to 3 and z equal to 10, equation number 1. We have the value of w is 5, k into x, x is 2, y square which is 3 square and z which is 10. Now by simplifying 3 square as 9, we have 5 equal to k into 2 into 9 into 10, or 5 equal to 2 into 9 into 10, it will give us 180, and we have 5 equal to 180 into k. Now transposing 180 to the left side, we have k equal to 5 over 180. Now 5 over 180. Now we will cancel this, and after cancellation we have k equal to 1 over 36. Now put the value of this constant of variation k in equation number 1. We have w equal to 1 over k x y square, w equal to k x y square z, and the value of k is 1 over 36. So we have w equal to 1 over 36 x y square z. Now we will put the next values to find the value of w. So for x equal to 4, y equal to 7 and z equal to 3, we have w equal to 1 by 36. This is the value of k. Value of x is 4, value of y is 7, which will be in here 7 square, and the value of z is 3. Now 7 square equal to 49, so we have w equal to 1 by 36 into 4 into 49 into 3, as 3 into 4s are 12 and 12 divided by 36 equal to 3. So we have w equal to 49 by 3. Now come to the third question. Statement is, if y varies directly as x cube and inversely as z square and t. Inversely as z square and t. So we have y equal to 16. So we have y equal to 16 when x equal to 4, z equal to 2 and t equal to 3. Now find the value of y when x equal to 2, z equal to 3 and t equal to 4. Now students, look here that y varies directly as x cube. So y proportional to x cube, and also given is y varies inversely as z square and t. Y varies inversely as z square and t implies y proportional to 1 by t into z square, 1 by t z square. Now in giant variation we can write the above as y proportional to x cube divided by t z square, or y equal to k into x cube over t z square. This is our equation number 1, or equation of giant variation. Now we will solve this. So in order to find the value of k, we put y equal to 16, x equal to 4, t equal to 3 and z equal to 2. So 16 equal to k into 4 cube, that is x cube, divided by t, that is 3, and z square, which is 2 square. Now after solving these powers, we have 16 equal to 64 into k by 12. Now by transposing 12 to the left, we will get 16 into 12 as 192, which equal to 64k. And by transposing 64 to the left, our k equal to 192 by 64, which will give us k equal to 3. Now put the value of k in equation number 1. We have y equal to 3 into x cube by t z square. Now for x equal to 2, t equal to 4 and z equal to 3, we have y equal to 3 into 2 cube divided by 4 into 3 square. Now after simplification, we have the value of y equal to 2 by 3. Now the question number 4 is, if u varies directly as x square and inversely as the product yz cube, and u equal to 2 when x equal to 8, y equal to 7 and z equal to 2. Find the value of u when x equal to 6, y equal to 3 and z equal to 2. So the solution of this question is, given that u varies directly as x square, this implies u proportional to x square, and this is also given that u varies inversely as yz cube. So this implies u proportional to 1 over yz cube. Now in giant variation we can write this as u proportional to x square over yz cube. So this implies u equal to k into x square by yz cube. This is equation number 1. So as you know that first of all we will find the value of k, constant of variation. So we will put u equal to 2, x equal to 2, x equal to 8 and y equal to 7 and z equal to 2 in equation number 1, and get the result as 2 equal to k into 8 square by 7 into 2 cube. Now this can be written as 2 equal to 64k by 56 after multiplication. Now transposing 56 to the left side, we have 56 into 2 as 112. This equal to 64k, or k equal to 7 by 4 as 112 by 64 equal to 7 by 4. Now put the value of k in equation number 1. So equation number 1 can be written as u equal to 7 by 4 into x square by yz cube. Now for x equal to 6, y equal to 3 and z equal to 2, we have u equal to 7 by 4 into 6 square, x square is 6 square, divided by 3 into 2 cube. Now this equals 7 into 6 square. 6 square will be 36 and 36 into 7 is 252. Now 4 into 3 into 2 cube, which is 8. Now here we get the product as 96. Now by simplification, we have u equal to 21 by 8. Now question number 5, which is if v varies directly as the product xy cube and inversely as z square and v equal to 27 when x equal to 7, y equal to 6 and z equal to 7. Find the value of v when x equal to 6, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. Now come to the solution. Students, look here that v varies directly as xy cube. So v proportional to xy cube and v varies inversely as z square. So that is v proportional to 1 by z square. Inversely mean 1 by z square. So in joint variation, we can write this as v proportional to xy cube over z square. Now this can be written as v equal to k into xy cube over z square. This is equation number 1. Now first of all we will find the value of k. So we put v equal to 27, x equal to 7, y equal to 6 and z equal to 7 in equation number 1. We have 27 equal to k into 7 into 6 cube, y cube will be 6 cube divided by z square, which is 7 square. Now this can be written as 27 equal to k into 7 into 2 16 by 49 after solving the powers. So we have 1512 equal to 1323 k. Now k equals 7 over 8 after simplification. Now put the value of k in equation number 1. We have v equal to k xy cube by z square as 7 by 8 into xy cube over z square. Now for x equal to 6, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3, we have v equals 7 by 8 into 6 into 2 cube divided by z square 3 square. Now this equal to, after cancellation, we have v equal to 14 by 3 as 2 cube equal to 8 and 8 will be cancelled by 8 and 3 square will be 9. So 6 by 9 we will get in denominator as 3. So 7 into 2 will be 14 by 3. So question number 6 is if w varies inversely as the cube of u and w equal to 5 when y equal to 3. So find w when u equal to 6. Now come to the solution. Students, given that w varies inversely as u cube, so w proportional to 1 over u cube or w equal to k into 1 over u cube. This is equation number 1. So as we find the value of k in first, so we have to put w equal to 5 and u equal to 3 in equation number 1 and we have 5 equal to k into 1 by 3 cube as u cube equal can be written as 3 cube. Now this k equal to u cube into w can be written as 27 into 5 as 3 cube will give us 27. Now we will transpose this to the left side and will write k equal to 27 into 5. Now 27 into 5 will give us 135. So k equal to 135. Now we will put this value in equation number 1. We have w equal to 135 by u cube. Now for u equal to 6, we will find the value of w which equal to 135 by u cube can be written as 135 by 6 cube and 6 cube will equal to 216. So w equal to 135 by 216 and after cancellation we have w equal to 5 over 6. Thank you very much, students.